You love your headlamp. It's the right thing. So if you're running and you turn your head left or right, now you're not lighting up the sidewalk or the path in front of you. So this is just general light. Anyway, you guys get the point. You get the point. It's a really good headlamp. It's I think it's about $60, the light bar headlamp. And because it's an LED strip, it lasts, you know, a long time. And the batteries also last a long time. So I highly recommend looking for the light bar. Okay? Can I squeeze one more in here? Yeah. I mentioned this when we were talking about home security with Bill Handel a couple of weeks ago, but I'm just damn impressed with this. Ring, you know, the company Ring doorbells and so on. They have come up with the always home camera drone. This thing is about the size of a Kleenex box, like one of those square tissue boxes. It sits somewhere in your house on some counter space or some table or nightstand. And the box itself is the charger and the receiver and, I don't know, the docking port. And inside this box is sitting on the top like a lid. What looks like a lid is actually a drone. And what happens is when you activate this with your app on your phone, your Ring app, this drone will rise out of the box and fly around the house. And the drone has a camera built into it that can turn, look left, right, all over the place. Now, it's $249 for a Ring Always Home camera drone. But they're getting rave reviews, and here's why. You can imagine the uses of it. When you're away, you want to check out how the house is doing, you want to check on the pets, whoop, up goes the camera drone, you fly it through the house, you check out what's going on in each and every room. Not only that, but it can automatically be activated if you've got Ring security sensors. Can you imagine a security sensor on a window? So a window gets opened, and somebody's crawling in, and not only is there an alarm going off, but the next thing that they encounter when they walk in is there's a drone on the other side of the room staring at them with a camera. That's it's really good quality security thinking. For $250, it's brilliant and amazing. And of course, you've got a live feed. Now, the main concern that everybody would have about a drone like this is like, okay, you don't understand. I can barely drive my car straight down the road. This is what this is going to happen to this drone. It's going to come up out of its thing. I'm going to start to fly it around the house, and I'm going to crash it into something because I don't play video games, and I'm not a good drone pilot. Okay, that is something you don't have to worry about, because here's the thing. When you set up the Ring drone camera, what you do is you set it up and you map out your house, and you fly it through the house on a prescribed course. And once the house is mapped and the drone has the course set in, it flies itself. So all you have to do is say, go down the hallway, stop, move forward. You're not moving it left, right, up, down if you don't want to. It's simply going to ride as if it's on a rail through the house to different spots, and you can stop it and start it and turn the camera at any point to look around, and then the drone continues its flight. You can send it to a specific room, and it's going to fly itself on that preset path. So you don't have to be a drone pilot to use this thing. Just imagine where we've come to. $250. This is an automatic security robot that moves around your house while you're away, allows you to see all sorts of things that are going on, and also activates if there is an unwelcomed intrusion. There you go. All right, when we come back, let's see. Oh, I've got another kind of wonder appliance to talk to you about, and, well, maybe two more wonder appliances, and a little prelude into tomorrow's home heating show. We're having some fun. We got a lot more. You are home with Dean Sharp, the House Whisperer, Brian Barone. The LA City Council is returning to virtual council meetings for the first time since June of 2021 as COVID cases rise across the city. Officials say a man was swept away by floodwaters yesterday near Olympia, Washington, and they believe he has died. Australia's state of Victoria is reporting a doubling of COVID case numbers overnight after starting a new system that requires people to self-report positive at-home tests. And we'll have a look at some trouble on the 101 next. received one of those letters about your water bill that says high usage, all in red caps? I know it bugs you, and you probably don't know what to do about it other than what? Tell your daughter to stop washing her new car 3 times a week, or tell your son to cool it with the 45-minute showers. What's more frustrating is that despite your best efforts, another high usage notice comes the next month. So here's the thing. You might have a leak. That's when you call the Water Boy, Southern California's high-tech leak detection experts. The Water Boy finds leaks, and they do it quickly and non-destructively. That means they're not going to tear anything up in your house. State-of-the-art equipment allows the Water Boy to visually and acoustically inspect your pipes, find everything from the failing toilet to a burst pipe in your slab that you didn't even know was there. If you even suspect that you might have a leak, don't wait for it to get worse. Reach out to the leak experts trusted by property managers, realtors, and homeowners alike. Call the Water Boy Leak Detection today at 818-518-5050. That's 818-518-5050, or visit thewaterboy.com.
Car shortages? What car shortage? Head to Driveway.com today to shop more than 25,000 new and used cars in Driveway's nationwide inventory. Driveway.com. That's Driveway.com.
This report is sponsored by Discover. SoCal weather from KFI. Sunny this afternoon with temperatures in the low to mid-60s in the Inland Empire. This report brought to you by Driveway.com. And some good news on the 101, actually. The ramp has been reopened in Echo Park.
That's right. It's the 101 going southbound right at Glendale Boulevard, Union Avenue. You guys are all good to go in that area. But if you see some people on and off the brakes in South LA on the 110 going northbound between Gage Avenue and Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, don't be alarmed. It's just a little bit of congestion in that area, but it won't last too long. And then also there's some congestion on the 91 going eastbound between Atlantic Avenue and Pioneer Boulevard. KFI The Sky helps you there faster. I'm Ellie Andrews.
Real credit card questions require real people. Someone who understands your issues and works to resolve them with you. That's why Discover offers helpful, U.S.-based representatives. Available 24/7. Discover. Exceptionally common sense.
You've been lied to. Lied to by corrupt Washington politicians and the Wall Street propaganda machine. Hi, I'm Inc. magazine best-selling author Brett Kitchen, and I want to give you a free copy of my brand new book, Wealth Beyond Wall Street, because we all know another market crash could be right around the corner. After losing 35% in my IRA in the crash years ago, I said enough, and since then I discovered a way to grow money potentially double digits, reduce taxes dramatically, and also have my money protected when the next stock market crash hits. When the next market crash hits, you lose nothing. Call Wealth Beyond Wall Street now to get your free copy and talk with a specialist to discover this little-known strategy to get potential double-digit growth during good years and never lose when the next stock market crash hits, all while building a tax-advantaged retirement. Call 800-908-1616 to discover this asset that people like Walt Disney and J.C. Penney use to grow wealthy. Plus, get one of just 97 free books left. We even cover shipping and handling, no credit card required. Call 800-908-1616. That's 800-908-1616, 1-800-908-1616.
Want to pay off your 30-year mortgage in half the time? Network Capital is offering a low 15-year fixed rate at 2.125% with a 2.3 APR. Start off your new year with a lower rate and half the payments. If you're looking to lower your interest rate, pay off your home sooner, or pull out some cash, don't miss this opportunity. You'll never have to worry about refinancing again with rates this low. Our 15-year fixed rate is 2.125% with a 2.3 APR. It's not often to get such an amazing second chance to refinance and forget it. That's a 15-year fixed at 2.125%. Yes, 2.125% with a 2.3 APR. Network Capital has experts standing by right now to help. Call 800-500-1-HIT. 800-500-1-HIT. As in home run. Call now and save big on your refi. 800-500-1-HIT. 800-500-1448. NMLS ID 11712. Not licensed in all states. Visit NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Licensed by the California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation under the Financing Law number 603B787. An equal opportunity lender. Rate subject to change and may not be available at rate lock. Discount points may apply subject to credit approval. Call 800-500-1448 for additional cost information.
Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed effortlessly adjusts in response to both of these. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Don't miss our weekend special. Save up to $1,000 on Sleep Number 360 Smart Beds. plus special financing. Ends Monday. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Rate subject to change without notice. Certain restrictions and minimum loan amount requirements apply. 60% LTV and 620 FICO score. Subject to credit approval. By refinancing your existing loan, your total finance charges may be higher over the life of the loan. NMLS 3290. Loans made or arranged pursuant to California Financing Law License number 6036970. Equal housing lender.
Home loan rates are incredibly low. If you recently refinanced and your rate is higher than 2%, call IntelliLoan. Here's Steve, who refinanced last year and was certain he had a great rate.
I refinanced last year and I saved a ton of money. I thought I had a great rate, so doing another refinance wasn't even a consideration. But just recently I got curious. Could I save money again? I was shocked to find out I could save money. I thought I had a great rate. If you've refinanced recently and you haven't asked if you could save money again, you should ask.
Be like Steve and ask again. IntelliLoan is offering a 1.99% fixed rate in APR with no points and no lender fees. A 1.99%. Call 1-800-918-6200. That's 1-800-918-6200 or go to IntelliLoan.com.
IntelliLoan. Borrow smart.
This is your moment. The moment to care for your aging parent or grandparent. To be there to help them when they truly need it. To lend a helping hand or just a hand to hold. If you have an ailing parent or grandparent, paid family leave can provide you with up to 8 weeks of partial wage replacement to give you the time you need to give them the attention they need. This is your moment. Take it. To learn more, visit CaliforniaPaidFamilyLeave.com. Moments matter.
KFI AM 640.
Sharp, the House Whisperer. Welcome home, my friends. Thanks for joining us on the program today. We've here in the first week of January 2022, we're doing our annual New Stuff show. I have saved possibly the best for last. I think this is something that to me is near and dear to my heart because as a home designer and as a nature boy and a self-confessed tree hugger, and I am, okay, no shame, I am always looking for, and I feel the best designers and architects are always looking for ways of making houses greener, making houses work better, and interact with our environment in a more positive way. Building has a huge carbon footprint. I mean, it's just, there's all sorts of messes involved with building, and anything that comes along that changes the game, I welcome it. And here is a game changer. Are you ready? Please sit down. Please sit down. Because I don't want you to fall when I mention this. No. The company is Pela. P-E-L-A. The product is called Lomi. You know, like loamy soil. L-O-M-I. Lomi by Pela. Okay? What is Lomi? Lomi is a beautifully, artistically designed white countertop appliance. It is about the size of, let's say, that air fryer that you so wanted to buy, okay? Does not take up a lot of room on the countertop. It's lovely, it's stylish, it's well designed. What does Lomi do? Lomi is, and these are my words, not off the Lomi website, but Lomi is a compost accelerator. Everybody knows, and everybody should know, that they should be composting, okay? You know my, if you listen to the program, you know my position on garbage disposals. I'm not big on garbage disposal. I don't have a garbage disposal in my own home. When we remodeled, we tossed the old one and said, nope, I'm putting the new one in. Why? Because food scraps should not be going down the sink, macerated by that blade and become the sludge that becomes nothing but a problem with sewage system, right? Number one. Garbage disposals are only hugely popular in the U.S., by the way. About 50% of households have garbage disposals. You go to Canada, it drops down to 6. You go to the UK and Europe, it drops down to 3%, okay? So clearly there are other ways of doing this. The second reason why I'm not big on garbage disposals is that food scraps and organic waste should find their way back to the earth, not flushed out into the ocean or end up in a landfill somewhere, buried, okay? Because they can compost down and go back to enrich our own soil. Now, I get it. A big old composting tub takes time, takes energy. You got to get the balance of browns and greens and moisture just right to activate all of the ideal conditions for composting. This is why I'm excited about a loamy. And by the way, and then it takes weeks and months to produce compost. So there's just a lot of deferred gratification involved in composting, and it's why most people don't do it. A loamy sits on your countertop. It has a little macerator down in the bottom. It has a little cup. It is capable of reducing your food waste by over 50%. So instead of scraping off plates into the sink and down the garbage disposal or just putting them into the trash can, the loamy, and again, I'm not being sponsored by Loamy, although if you're from the representative from the Pila company, call me because I really love your product. The loamy, here's what it does. Listen, all of today's food scraps, Tina, all of them, go into the loamy. And if you have it on the medium setting, by this time tomorrow, they are soil. Yeah, 24 hours. There's a setting that accelerates it where it can get it done between 5 and 8 hours. But literally every day. So now we're talking about an appliance now that has truly reached the level of practical usage. Whatever food scraps go into the loamy today, this time tomorrow when you're ready to put more food scraps in, you grab the basket, pull it out, and guess what? You just dump it into the garden. The end. No more food scraps down the drain. No more food scraps in the trash. And what can it take in it? Food and vegetable scraps, food leftovers, plate scraping, meat scraps, soft bones, like fish bones, egg shells, shrimp shells, that kind of stuff, grains, paper coffee filters, tea bags, loose leaf tea, the rinds from watermelons and melons all cut up, orange peels, banana peels, hummus, eggs, house plants, flowers, yard trimming, shredded up, cut up cardboard, paper items like napkins, paper towels, tissue paper, shredded brown bags, and compostable paper plates, bowls, cups, and even compostable grocery bags that you bring home from the grocery store. All goes into the loamy and can all end up in your garden the next day. How much? How much, you ask me? Well, consider it a major appliance, okay? In those terms, very affordable, $399. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, everybody needs to take a look at it, okay? There you go. All right, that's new stuff. Hey, tomorrow, everybody, important show. We're going to be taking a look at, in light of cold snap, heating our homes and new innovations. I mean, the things that are really going to take over and change the way we heat our homes. Put on my builder hat tomorrow, talking about home heating all day. Don't miss the show. Handle on the Law is up next. If you have a legal question, the lines are open. The number to reach Bill, 800-520-1KFI, 800-520-1KFI. Hey, we're out of here. Whatever your plan is for the day, get out there, be intentional, be kind, and get busy building yourself a beautiful life. We'll see you tomorrow.
If there's news, if things shift, if they stay the same, if things change for better or worse, regardless of what's happening, you're going to hear it here. It's what we do.
KFI.
And KOST HD2.
Los Angeles, Orange County.
Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
Back to school requirement. I'm Brian Bruman, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. Parents in the LA school district are getting their kids tested for COVID-19 as classes get ready to start back up.
The district is requiring all students, regardless of vaccination status, to test negative for the virus before they can come back to campus on Tuesday. The district has been giving out home tests. This mother says she's not worried about sending her kids back to campus.
I think that this is kind of our new normal, so, they'll test, they'll continue to test, and if they don't feel well, they'll stay home.
Once students come back to school, they'll be required to be tested weekly through January, although officials say that requirement could last longer. In LA, Blake Trolley, KFI News.
Cal State Fullerton and Cal State Northridge are going back to remote learning for the spring semester. Classes at Cal State Fullerton will be held remotely for the first 2 weeks due to COVID-19. Classes at Cal State Northridge will be held remotely for the first 3 weeks. Both campuses will remain open and offer student services. Health officials in Orange County say 30% of recent ER visits have been COVID-19 related.
We urge everyone who is either asymptomatic or just searching for really have no symptoms at all to start with a virtual visit through a healthcare provider to not bombard the ER.
OC Deputy Health Officer Dr. Regina Chincio Kwong says ambulance wait times have hit 53 minutes. The county has suspended hospitals from diverting those ambulances to other hospitals. The county is also no longer accepting ambulance transfers from other counties. The Fed's $1 trillion infrastructure law may have dredged up a 20-year sand replenishment project in San Clemente. Mayor Pro Tem Chris Duncan says the feds could supply $9 million for the $14 million project.
It'll be the first step in a comprehensive plan to not only keep our sand here and keep replenishing it, but also develop strategies to maintain the sand in place. That can be living shorelines, cobblestone berms.
Duncan says coastal erosion has pushed the sand south to a collection point near Oceanside. The goal would be to dredge hundreds of thousands of tons of that sand and return it to the city's beaches. LA County Sheriff Villanueva says the pandemic has shifted crime numbers over the last couple of years.
The sheriff says since 2019, there's been a 95.68% jump in homicides, but rapes and robberies have dropped significantly.
So the two main reasons that those crimes dropped, the rape and the robberies, because the pandemic changed a lot of societal patterns. A lot of people at home, less people being in a position to become victims of something.
The sheriff says because of the pandemic, more people stayed home, meaning more vehicles remained parked, and that became the perfect time for car thieves to strike. He says since 2019, auto thefts were up 65%. Steve Gregory, KFI News.
The House committee investigating the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol says it plans to ask former Vice President Pence to voluntarily appear before the panel. Committee members say they plan to ask Pence to appear before the end of this month. The group is going to meet next week to make a final decision. A petition is asking the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce to repair and replace Betty White's star on the Walk of Fame. The star was installed in 1988. Organizers say they noticed cracks and disrepair on the star in a recent social media post. As of yesterday, there were more than 13,000 signatures with a goal of 15,000. White died on New Year's Eve at the age of 99. And some members of a marching band from Alabama who participated in the Rose Parade have tested positive for COVID-19. The band's school, Homewood High in Birmingham, is now switching from in-person to virtual classes because of the amount of COVID-19 cases with students. We are looking at a work zone in Long Beach on the 91 West. Okay, we'll have the traffic report in the next 15 minutes.
Are you putting your retirement savings in a 401k or IRA? Then I have one word of advice. Stop. Experts agree the 401k has been a dismal failure, and even the man who invented it now says it's a monster that should be destroyed. 401ks and IRAs have major dangers, including fees that gobble up 50% of your retirement savings over time. The government controls your money and changes the rules anytime they want, and it gets worse. History confirms we're past due for a major market crash that can wipe out 50% of your savings again. Now, a free report from Bank on Yourself reveals where the inventor of the 401k puts his money. You're 100% protected from crashes. There are no fee surprises, and you control your money, not the government. Plus, your withdrawals are tax-free, which protects your savings from being devoured by taxes that can only get more monstrous. So get your report now at freereportfast.com. That's freereportfast.com. freereportfast.com.
Southern weather from KFI. Mostly cloudy skies. Highs in the upper 50s to mid-60s at the beaches. Mid-60s in Metro LA and DC. Upper 50s to mid-60s in the inland valleys and low to mid-60s in the Inland Empire under sunny skies. Lows in the low to mid-40s overnight. Warming up tomorrow with highs in the 60s. Right now it's 54 degrees in San Clemente, 52 in Hacienda Heights, 48 in Sherman Oaks, and 48 in Pasadena. We lead local live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Brian Baruman.
no case. If you're injured and need a lawyer, go to handleonthelaw.com. And if you're a lawyer and want to join our team, because people desperately need your help, go to handleonthelaw.com and click on the Join Today tab at the top of the page. The following is a pre-recorded program. All right. Let me tell you a story. There's certain lawsuits that I just love. Now, usually when it comes to police excessive force of either the police or guards in jail, that sort of thing, we've had scandal after scandal here in Southern California. There is a case going on right now where 2 former Oklahoma jail employees and their supervisors face misdemeanor cruel